Alright, welcome back to Omega Ruby, ground typed only. So here's something you obviously won't be able to notice, but I'm going to point it out anyway because you might notice it at some point. If you watched episode 1, you'll know that my Pokemon, my current Pokemon, is a Mudkip named Rhydon. Thing is, this is not the same Mudkip. As you can see, it has a different nature and different IVs and different everything. And you may be wondering, WTF, mate? Why is that a different Pokemon? The reason is, I recorded 3 episodes of Omega Ruby, and I got a fair bit in. I defeated Roxanne, got an Incada and everything. And then, I checked the footage. Only one episode, episode 1, was actually, I don't want to say good, it was the only one that was usable. Episodes 2 and 3, there was no video, only audio. So I said, I just lost all that progress. I can't just start and say, oh hey, I already defeated Roxanne. So I started over, yeah, different ID number and everything. So I started over, and got to this point. This is where we were in episode 1. So, that's the story, if you ever get curious. So, hopefully everything goes fine, and hopefully the emulator gives me a good quality. It was giving me good quality for episodes 2 and 3, but I think that's because I was just recording audio. Alright. So, I'm in Petalburg. Oh, wait. Hello, small child. Do you have any free stuff for me? No? Okay. I really wish, like, it could record really... Because it was so nice when it was recording just audio, but it has to record the video, too. Ideally, record the video. If it loses the audio, that's one thing. I can put that in after, but I can't put in video after. Alright, hey, kid. My face is reflected in the water. It's a shining grin full of hope. Or maybe it's a look of somber silence struggling with fear. What do you see in your face? Alright, kid, lighten up. Alright, we're gonna meet my dad. Hey, Dad. Meet your dad. Watch his head bobble. Doing, 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 doing. Something you don't really notice when you're playing on a 3DS is how their heads bobble. Oh, man. Dad, you have really lag issues in your gym here. And here's Wally. You can't just get a Pokemon, you silly goose. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. So he's gonna lend him a Zigzagoon. And I'm going to go to the options for a minute. Because... oh crap, I can't do the options. Never mind. I was gonna turn off battle effects so that doesn't take 5 million years to learn how to catch Pokemon, which actually you could have done before you got here. But in case you couldn't figure it out, here's Wally to show you how. He always catches a male Ralts in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire because Mega Gallade was added, so they switched it so it's always male, the Ralts, so it can be a Gallade. But here's another funny thing about Generation 3. The original Ruby, the original Sapphire, had the possibility of Zigzagoon accidentally making the Ralts faint, because Wally always hits the Ralts twice, and there's a chance that the Zigzagoon has a good attack IV, and the Ralts has a bad defense IV, and they end up fainting. But fortunately, the game doesn't, like, crash when that happens. It just moves on. Like, nothing, like, he just caught the Pokemon. It just skips. It ends the battle. Whether that's intentional or not, I don't know. But it's good that it doesn't crash the game, because that would be awful. Oh, we get the Play Nav. I already tried Play Nav, and it lags like nobody's business. The what is it? Pokémon Omega. So Pokémon Omega lags like nobody's business on this emulator, so I'm not gonna bother with it. If I need to, like if I'm in a bind and I need to get that affection stat up, then I will, but it's not super necessary at this juncture. Okay, 104. We're always on the lookout for ground-type Pokemons. So, also, if you have any suggestions for a nickname for any ground-type Pokemon, I'll put a list of the ones that I can find in Hoenn in the description. But once we get the National Pokédex, we'll be able to find other ground types. So if you have a suggestion for any ground type Pokemon nicknames, let me know, and I will see about adding them. We will eventually find a Nincada, and Nincada I will name... I was going to name it Mouthface, and we'll probably find a Nincada this episode, because we still have plenty of time. So, the Nincada we find is going to be named Mouthface. But, if you have a suggestion for any other Pokemon, feel free to suggest them. I'm probably going to name my Geodude Terra or Terry, depending on whether it's male or female. Someone suggested Terry already, so... But... It might not be the only Geodude we find. So feel free to suggest anything. Any ground types, except Generation 7 ground types. Because this is Generation 6, and I won't be able to find any Generation 7 ground types. So don't suggest Mudbray nicknames, because... I mean... I might use them for something else, but I'm not going to be using it for a Mudbray, because I can't find a Mudbray. Because those are not here. Mud slap, baby mud slap. Okay, Readout has earned its keep. It has a ground type move. And obviously I'm bending the rules a little with Readout here because it's not ground type, but it can evolve into a ground type. So when we find Nincada, we won't be able to keep. We won't be able to evolve it into a Ninjask / Shedinja because both of those are not ground types. So we will have to keep that Nincada for a while until we find better Pokemon. Because of course the rules are I can only use ground type Pokemon, and I am not allowed to catch more than one Pokemon per route. So if I found something in here, which I can't, then I wouldn't be allowed to catch any other Pokemon in Petalburg Woods. So that one Nincada, there's only one place you can find Nincada, that's Route 116. So if I catch a Nincada there, I can't catch anything else on Route 116. So it's one Pokemon per route. But Geodude, if I smash a rock, catch a Geodude, then that counts. So like I'm on Route 104 and I smash a rock and find a Geodude, then I can catch another Geodude somewhere else, but I can't catch anything else on Route 104. So it's sort of a soft Nuzlocke. If Pokemon faint, who cares? It's just, I'm just playing the game, but I'm restricting myself to when I can catch Pokemon. I don't know if I went over those rules in episode 1, but there they are again. Alright, friend. Get it down, Poochyena. Poochyena looks really good in this emulator. Like its eyes look really good. Alright, I think I can take it down with a tackle. Although I have better special attacks. I'm just gonna keep using Water Gun. There we go. Level 10. Okay. How much do we have? We have a lot of time. I think we might be able to... Oh, XP share. Cool. We might be able to... get Roxanne. Defeat Roxanne. We'll be able to get a Nincada and defeat Roxanne. So since I don't need the EXP share right now, I'm going to turn it off. Hey EXP share, would you like to go out sometime? There, I turned it off. Okay. I don't want to fight that guy. I remember bits and pieces about this game. I used to play it constantly. I think I already said that in episode 1. Okay. We're going to move on. And one of the few times in Pokemon where the camera moves away from the player and to a different character. I really love this character, by the way. And I really love how they integrated her. How they kind of like, she's obviously sort of different. But it's very clever because you haven't seen a female grunt yet. You just saw a male grunt. And you're like, oh, it's a female grunt? But they're focusing on her. And then you'll see a female grunt later, and you'll be like, wait a second. Who's that lady earlier? I think it's really clever. I really like how they integrated Mega Evolution and how they integrated that character. And obviously, we're gonna do the whole game. We're gonna do the Delta episode, so don't worry about that. We're definitely doing the Delta episode. Oh! Give me echoed voice. And then I need the whale pail. First I'm gonna plant some berries. Orange. Go. And I'm gonna go back here and get an item back here. That. Yeah, I know. Experience is important. It's good to get experience. But, you Maybe what I should do... Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna... The battle effects don't really add that much time. It's not like I'm doing a speed run or anything. I'm just a little bit impatient. Oh, I don't know what if I mentioned what I'm gonna do if I get a shiny, like if I encounter a shiny Pokemon. Like if I encounter a shiny Pokemon, that's gonna be weird. Because this is an emulator. And obviously I would want to keep the shiny, so I would... I don't think I would try to catch the shiny if I encountered one. But I would make a note of the shiny Pokemon, which one I encountered. And I'll probably, if I encounter a shiny Pokemon, I will let it go. And later do a shiny hunting live stream. Maybe. That would require some setup. And it won't be like top 10 quality, best quality ever. But I could do that. Go. It's like they have the will to live, yeah. Well, they're plants. And I don't think this lady gives us anything. Alright, let's... Okay, how much time do we have left in the episode? We're getting there. 12 minutes left, according to my timer. I do not want to fight this lady. Like, I don't want to... And these two I can't fight, see? I only have one Pokemon, so I will not be able to fight them, which is really neat. Didn't realize that. There's a lot of instances of that. In Pokemon Sun and Moon, I did a playthrough where I just used a single Pokemon. I got a Yamask, and it was the only Pokemon on my team for the entire game. And you can do that. It's possible to do that, but there is one moment that you actually need at least 2 Pokemon to proceed, and that's Po Town. You cannot get into Po Town unless you have 2 Pokemon. Everywhere else, you're fine, but Po Town, you need 2 Pokemon. So I ran and caught Eradicate, and just went and fought the duo, and then got rid of the Eradicate. Just so I had 2 Pokemon. But that's interesting. And if you encounter a double battle, any other double battle except that one at Po Town, then you won't be able to fight them. They'll just say, no, we can't fight you, you don't have 2 Pokemon. So it's really interesting that they have that mechanic. That they made sure that that's possible. What's this? Anything up here? I think, do you give me something? Yeah, float stone. That's useful. It's not actually that useful. Hey bro. Hey my bromide. There we go. Ah, God, I don't like it when it lags. Premier Ball. Well, that helps. That's a free Pokeball right there. Might try to catch Pokemon in a Premier Ball. Not Nincada. Nincada is gonna go bye-bye very quickly. Relatively quickly. Oh, God. Oh. This lag. Who are you? What? Okay. There's a bit of... Oh, he gave me the float stone. I get it. That's a nice touch. That's a nice touch. Alright, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna get an Incada. Might accidentally fight this kid. The last time I was here trying to get an Incada, when I first recorded this, it took a pretty long time. And I kept encountering... I never encountered one of those. But I kept encountering Skitty. And Skitty's supposed to be rare. But I kept encountering them. As much as I would love to take you, Tailo. Tailo is based off of a swallow. In case you couldn't tell. It's a swallow. Barn swallow. Alright. Is it an Incada? It's a Whismur. Alright, I'm gonna run. Actually, what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna change some settings here, because I don't know how long it's gonna take to get an Incada. So I don't want to waste my time. Or your time. So I'm gonna turn battle effects off. There we go. And we're gonna see if we can catch an Incada. See? Oh, that's a Skitty. There's a Skitty right there. Kid, why don't you catch that Skitty, you moron? Whismur. Makes it, yeah, that makes it go a lot faster. Gain experience, do it a little quicker. I don't know why when you switch from analog stick to D-pad, it goes, the touchscreen goes dark. I don't know why. I guess to let you know that it's happening, or maybe they ran into issues if the touchscreen was available during that transition. So maybe it disables the touchscreen so that the glitches that they encountered don't happen. So there's got to be a reason for it, whether it's to let you know that you switched to D-pad, or to make sure that you don't touch the screen in that tiny moment. It's like half a second. So many Zigzagoon. But Rhydon is getting experience, which is good. I don't want it to get too much experience. Sucks to be you. I use special attack. Hardy har har. Another Swellow. I mean Tailo. Let's see, how far are we? We have 5 minutes left, so I hope I find an Incada in the next 5 minutes. Shouldn't have a problem. Maybe. We'll see. Foresight. Not really that... That's not useful. I mean, it could be, but it's so specific, and I think that slot should be used for other moves, especially on my starter. Come on, Incada. Incada! That's a Whismur. Okay. I know there's an Incada in here somewhere. Plenty of Skitty. I really think that that chart that I saw that said that Skitty was 5% in this area was wrong. I think that calculation was incorrect, or they wrote down the wrong data, because Skitty is very common in this area, at least in my experience. Maybe I was looking at the wrong chart. But I know that Incada is in this zone. This is the only route that you can find Incada in. The reason why I don't want to fight these guys is because I want to get experience for the Incada. Yay! There it is. Alright, now Incada is surprisingly hard to catch. So I'm going to do Tackle. Okay, yeah, I can do another Tackle. I hope. Yes, okay, I'm gonna catch it. Hopefully it doesn't keep using Leech Life. But fortunately, this is before Leech Life was good. Alright, let's use a Pokeball. Nice. Alright, so we have an Incada. Very good. And I'm gonna nickname it Mouthface. So next episode we will take on Roxanne. I'm gonna get a little experience for this guy in the meantime. Whoop. There we go, Mouthface. Well, thank you for joining me for this installment of the ground type only challenge in Omega Ruby. We'll see how it goes. Really looking forward to fighting Roxanne, and I'll see you around.